Hey everybody, it's RCK, and I'm glad to have you back here again for our next episode. Today we're going to be looking at turns 7, 8, and 9. I already have the messages up on the screen here. We completed Alteration 2, looking at Alteration 3 shortly. And we have two battles. One just finishing off the rest of those ghouls that we had, very few of them left. Was fairly confident our troops are pretty decent. It's just the fact that we were just so overwhelmed in the last battle. There was just so many of them that they were overwhelmed and they lost. We got our commander was killed. I felt that if our commander wasn't killed, that more than likely we would have won that battle. But we still was able to take it, so that's very nice. And here we are very, very efficient at taking out Lion Tribe. Sure, they have javelins and they have their archers and whatnot, and they do have a nature mage, which is kind of dangerous. But we do have these 22 protection chaos warriors with glaives, and they just chop things up. So, two very nice battles went our way here. This is how we are developing so far. Hopefully we can grab some of this water province here. That would be very, very nice. We're going to also go for 76. A little much here at 68 to actually take it. Do we see anybody yet? I think there is a player over here. Not seeing anyone. Alright, so I guess we don't see anyone yet. There's no one on this island here. We will also be taking 47 this turn. We're just moving all of the warriors that we have collected here. I have stopped making the demonettes. I just kind of did that for fun there. Definitely need to take these knights and barbs out. Both of them are very nice provinces for us to hold. But until then, I would rather take the easier ones first. I don't want to take too many losses here in the early part of the game. I assume a lot of people want to be coming after me. I am a late game, pretty prevalent nation, having access to a lot of blood, a lot of blood summons and whatnot. Air blood is very nice paths. We also have seducers and everything, so I felt that people were going to come after me quickly, so I do want to take as few losses as possible. Making a bunch of Chaos Warriors now that we finally have a little bit more resources going to us. And this will only help us out even more. Yeah, sure, it's not a lot, but every little bit helps. Barbarian would be nice to take. Having a forest in our cap circle would have also been very, very nice, but beggars can't be choosers. So that was turn 7, so let's go and check out turn 8. Hopefully this will be a pretty fast video. I will see about getting the rest of my games started or finishing some videos on them. Go ahead and get those out there. Did have a 3-day weekend this week, so that was very nice. So we do have 3 battles this turn. We had an unexpected event, so we had a gold gem event, which is really, really nice for us to get. And 2 warriors were promoted, so we'll have to check that out as well. So let's view some of these battles we have here. So we have 2 groups, or 2 squares of Chaos Warriors, and we have a couple of squares here of heavy infantry. This is light infantry. You can tell because... No, this is militia. This is militia, okay. You can tell because they don't have the javelins on their backs. That's the difference between light and heavy. Now these 2 squares were just on attack closest, and yes, they were able to get both of those squares occupied there. Nothing went around to fight our commander in the back. That guy's crippled. Oh, he's blind and diseased. Okay. Nice. Archers really have nothing to do for us, or don't cause us any trouble at all. Heavy infantry obviously aren't a whole lot either. So we only ended up taking 1 loss, and that was a single berserker unit that we lost. Very nice. Another group of Chaos Warriors here with a Marauder with them. And we have militia, heavy infantry, light infantry, and that's it. No archers on this one. 3 commanders here in the back. 3 separate squares. I assume 1 for each commander. But yeah, they're meeting these Chaos Warriors in the front, and they're just going to start ripping them apart. Yeah, just about every other hit is deleting a unit here. Yeah, sure, they have a lot coming in. Now they have their light infantry already have thrown their javelins. Is that our... That is our chieftain there. That is dangerous. What's his stats anyway? 17 protection is not too bad. I still wouldn't like him to be there, but yeah, there are worse generals out there. So let's watch the final battle. I doubt we took any losses at all in that one. So this is our most. This was just what took the Soulless Ghoul province. Mostly marauders. You can tell they have their different looks. So that's very cool. And just 2 warriors in that group, but very, very few units. The priests, commanders, and archers really aren't going to cause us any trouble. The only thing here is going to be the militia and the heavy infantry, and we should take those out pretty decently. Got a limp. Fast forward. Yeah. Let's see, so we lost none in that battle there, and we only lost 1 marauder when fighting that heavy infantry group. So let's go see what we got promoted. Oh, so we got 2 more chaos. No, they're being promoted up. So there's a chance that the chaos warrior could either turn to a spawn, a chosen, or was there one more? Maybe there's not one more. Let's see. Forsaken or even chaos spawn. Okay, so you have Forsaken, spawn, and you have the chosen, and they'll turn. And we see here that we actually have a neighbor now. The vampire counts are here at 82, and they unfortunately have taken 68. We would have really have liked to take that province, but I do not plan on attacking them for it at the moment, just because we don't know. And we also met the dwarves this turn. Crackadrak, I believe, or something along those lines. I believe their capital is somewhere down here. Maybe it's over here. I don't quite remember. Somewhere in this area here. Rangers, Clansdorf crossbows, and Clansdorf warriors. We are going to hit this Wolf Tribe province now. We're also going to go for this Barbarian province. We'll go for the Militia and Heavy Infantry province, while this small group of units at 76 will move backwards, more than likely to also, are we recruiting here? Yes, we are recruiting, so we're going to continuously pick up more Marauders the more they move back, and probably go for that heavy cav province once they get all the way here, or even possibly go for those Barbarians there and stop anyone from coming over and kind of claiming this entire island, so that would be very, very nice as well. Yeah, not sure what the vampires are doing, what their plan is. I don't know what their bless is. But I do think I reached out to them. I figured that there was a lot of good factions, dwarves, empire factions. There's 2 of those. Who else is in this? Empire, chaos dwarves, and the Tomb Kings. I told him, I said, I'm sure people are going to be coming after us sooner than later. And he wanted a nap 3. And we agreed to one, so we have a nap 3 with the vampires now. So that's very, very nice. And that is going to be all for turn 8. Just recruiting even more Chaos Warriors along with a Shaman this turn. We need to start saving up some money to put a fort somewhere. And that is all for turn 8. Let's go and look at turn 9. We are still preaching with our prophet. What do you have? Oh, we're attacking that barbarian province to see how many barbarians are in it. We're not actually sending in the warriors yet. More than likely, I'll link the warriors made this turn with the warriors already in that province and the warriors that take 56 and hit 64 with both of them, while we continue to push forward with 73, the units in 73, to try to grab some of this land up here. So that's turn 8. So let's go and look at turn 9. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, so we had the vampires attack us, which was very strange, even though we just signed a NAP 3. We messaged them. They said it was a mistake. They're going to give us back the province. So that is okay. But we do get to see what they're doing. Very interesting to see a Titan of the Underworld here. Didn't think he'd be expanding with it with everything else that he has, because these are a lot of sacreds. And he's got a helmet of invisibility. Item is cursed. I assume he came with it. So we see his god paths are 5 earth, 6 death. And he has a bunch of these harvesters. Huh. Scythe 30 damage, claw 18. Whew. They have regen. They have shock, fire resistance, and undead regen. Okay. 28 hit points, 7 protection. Not a lot of protection. Defense and attacks here look okay. Morale 50 because they're undead. Scary group here. They can dish out a lot of damage, I'll tell you that. Oh, and here we see some of our other types. So there's axe throwers. There's those javelins are just javelins in general. Yeah, that's a separate type of marauder right there that throws axes. There's 2 mace ones. There was a spawn looking one that already died at this point. So we definitely took out the wolf tribe. Very, very easy battle for us. I was a little worried due to the high attack density of the wolf tribe and just the low amount of units that we have. But I mean, this group isn't too bad. And the high protection, I guess, just really helped us out there. See, some being grabbed by a vine arrow. Well, past a lot of them. Okay. That was the last battle there. And we got a few more gems. Very, very lucky. Very nice to have. Here, looks like we recruited a few marauders. They're just on attack. And these guys are in front. Okay. And then we'll also be attacking 60, which are horse tribe. We should be able to take those out fairly easily. There was cav in 48. That's probably why I didn't go for 48. Heavy cav. 69 would be a very nice province to have. It is a farmland. We're also going for 87, trying to cut off as much land as we can to leave a lot of land for us afterwards to pick up. So yeah, we will be taking that barbarian province at 64. But see here, vampires did say they'd give it back to us, so we are moving back, even though I wanted to move southward to take out either 66 or 53. Instead, we'll just take that province back real fast. Ooh, and both of our warriors have turned into chosen. Very cool, very cool. Better stats. They're sacred now. Kind of expensive still. Falchion does 22 damage. I mean, not too bad. Still really high protection. They have a shield now. Probably would help against crossbows and whatnot. But just better skills and strength is decent as well. Yeah. So they're at 13-10 and they went to 14-14. Or they went to... Their strength line went to 14 too, but I'm pretty sure their tactical defense skill went to 14 each. Let's go and check. Yeah, they all went up to 14. Very nice. MR went up 2. Hit points at 15. Did the hit points stay the same, or did they... 15. So hit points stayed the same. MR did go up. Good, good. What encumbrance? How does encumbrance look? 7. 8. So encumbrance did go up 1. Unfortunate. But yeah. Now we have a few free sacred units that we got that were upgraded from Chaos Warriors. I mean, the prices from 80... So turning a 40 gold unit into an 80 gold unit without actually paying for it. That is very, very nice. We're continuously making more shamans at the moment. Probably should have switched over to the cultist, but I think the shamans were cheaper upkeep and cost wise. 145, 115. Yeah, we're trying to save up as much money as we can in order to pump out as many Chaos Warriors as we can. So that is why I'm going with the shamans at the moment versus the cultist. And on top of that, the shamans are getting more research per turn than the cultists are. Cultists are at 8 because we did take order. And then they bounce themselves out from the magic scales that we have, but the shamans don't have a what's the word, a problem with the order scales. They're only getting buffs from the magic scale. So uh, yeah, so right now shamans, sure, they're not blood and they're not seducers, but they're cheaper, they cost less upkeep, and on top of that they're giving us more research per turn, so that is very, very nice. And they're also sacred, so that's very nice as well. That's the reason why their upkeep is so low. So yeah, that is what we have going on now. That is what we're looking at on turn 9. Expansion is meh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's okay. We have been playing it a little bit safer because we didn't want to take any losses. And our units are quite expensive. They're a lot more elite and they're a lot more expensive, so we're not able to get as many out, but we should be fine. I think we're going to stay ahead of the expansion curve here as far as picking up provinces. We've got a couple of provinces we can pick up afterwards, after turn 12 when the expansion's kind of done. We've got a few provinces in our lands. Might be able to pick 48 up to, along with these 79, 69, and maybe even 78, 66. Well, I'm sure we'll get 66. Question is, will we get 78? That's the question number one. I doubt we'll be able to push this far into whoever is up here. I assume there's a nation either up here or over here, possibly. Yeah, so we should be expecting seeing someone over here and over here very soon, along with we'll probably see one here, and one here, along with whoever is over here. I want to take 55 as soon as possible because that opens up so much land for us. It will open up 1, 2, 3, 4 provinces, even if someone already has 58, because I doubt they'll take 46 very soon, so we can go ahead and grab those 3 and then push into 46, get another throne. And that's a whole lot of land there that we can have. Not sure if anyone has any water capabilities. I mean, I'm sure the undead nations might have some, but we'll see if they get to it. Nothing else to be said. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.